Nhiều phụ huynh sẵn sàng đầu tư hàng trăm triệu đồng cho các chương trình chuẩn bị du học. Thế nhưng, điều con nhận được đôi khi chỉ là những hoạt động ngoại khóa hay tình nguyện mang tính hình thức, được tổ chức đại trà để làm đẹp hồ sơ, nhưng chưa thực sự giúp các em hiểu sâu về ngành học mình sẽ theo đuổi. Tại Writeria, học sinh được học một trực tiếp với các tiến sĩ, thạc sĩ đến từ Harvard, Yale và Stanford. Các em sẽ được đào tạo về nghiên cứu khoa học, tư duy học thuật và trải nghiệm học tập theo đúng chuẩn của một sinh viên đại học.
There's many different types of research publications. There's ones where you can go into the actual field and collect data yourself. Let's think about maybe more like environmental health. Let's say you want to do a paper on like water quality, like drinking water, right? So you could go into the field and collect water samples from the river or the wells or people's houses drinking water, right? And then you could write about that, collect your own data, analyze your own data, and do all of that, and write a research paper. Or you can use existing data that people already have published online. So this could be like a lot of like government, federal agencies, private organizations. Like they put their data online for people to use, like yourself and myself too. And that using existing data, you can still use that existing data to answer novel research questions that haven't been answered yet, right? And you don't have to collect the data yourself, because collecting data yourself is going to cost you time and money, resources, things like that. Right? It's going to require a lot of effort, which you could do. But again, it's something that you have to be prepared to do, right? And I'm here to guide you along the way too. So that's the first thing of breaking down that barrier. Of many of my mentees think that they have to, think of this amazing like world-breaking research project, and they have to collect their own data, right? They have to like go talk to like millions of people. That's what they come into the session thinking. But that's not true. A lot of mentees, even myself at my level and my colleagues, like we use existing data, because that data can answer really novel, like unique research questions that are still new to the research community. And what you're doing with existing data is you can still do analysis, you could do synthesize, so you could synthesize sources and data together. So there's many ways to use existing data to your advantage to answer these new research questions. And another thing, with that assumption of with your assumption that you mentioned to me, I mean, that's really why I'm here, right? My role is to help guide you through this process, show you the ropes, so that hopefully eventually, once this program's over, you can write your own research papers, right? That's really my role in this. I'm not going to just say, hey, Michael, here's our topic, now go write me a 15, 20-page research paper, right? I'm here to actually guide you step by step. Like, how does that look like? Starting from, let's look at a research topic that you're interested in, and then we're going to go through maybe like 8 to 10 different research topics, right? And then from thinking about research topics, I'm not going to say, okay, let's just write about this, right? The next step from that is to go into research questions. So a research question is not the same as a research topic, right? So there's a research topic, which is pretty broad. And then once we decide on a research topic, we have to say, okay, within this research topic, what question still has not been answered by the current research community yet, right?